Hello, welcome back to my tutorial. Now I'm going to be teaching you how you can make a navbar. So we're going to be starting by using our comment navigation bar. Then you press this. I'm closing it. And so in these, you're going to be putting your nav tag. Let's link our images. Our image. So to link your image, let's come down here. You can see, you open this, then you press img. To open the folder, you press the slash, then images space 2.jpg. Then press Ctrl S to see maybe it will show. Let's refresh. You see, this is the image. Now we're gonna give it a class name of logo. Press Ctrl S. I'm done here and put this again. UL tag, the li tag. Can you press this again? Let's see. Now put the hashtag, that is, it's going to be loading in the same page. So let's give it home. So this is the navigation bar. Press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Ctrl V. Then this, we put this service. You apply. Let's put about. And then the help. And press Ctrl S. And let's see what's gonna happen. So this is all thing put in here, and these are everything here. So let's go back to styling to make it more responsive, more sweet, and more. So you put camera and then the body. So you apply margin to be 0, padding to be 0. Then the box sizing to be border box. Then you press Ctrl S. Now we're giving our global curves. The global curves for these not to be showing the line. These indicate the A which we put here. This is the A. So we don't want it to show the underlying part. So you give it a global. You're giving it a global effect. So to do that, that's what we're doing right now. And let's close the global effect like this. Effect. Then you press this. Then you enter. Then you put A in this. And you put color. Text decoration should be none. And press Ctrl S, and let's see what's gonna be happening to the A. You can see the line has already been removed. Then we have for the li, you should give it to global classes for the dots to remove. The li is the one encasing the A. The A is inside the li, so we are going to remove the dots. So we're going to put list type to be none. So you go down here again. So now we want to style the image. So you style the image by pressing logo dot logo, because it is a class. To call the class in CSS, you put to call a class in CSS, you put dot the logo name, the class name, which is the logo in here. So you put that logo. So the logo, we are giving it the width of let me see, 30 pixel. No, that's too small. 100 pixel. And the height of 100 pixel. So let's refresh and see what's gonna happen. You see, the image is damn very small. Now we want this part to be in line with this. Now let's go to the nav. Then our nav gonna be displaying you put display inline flex. Press Ctrl S, and let's see what gonna inline flex. Then okay, let's see what gonna happen before that. You see, it is on same line with the nav and with the image. Now we want it to be, we want all these to be in different part from the nav. So what we're gonna be doing now is to press justify content, then you press space between, Ctrl S, and let's see what's gonna happen. It doesn't work. But before then, let's keep moving. I'm going to set the arrows up. Now you put the justify content. You put them. No, I mean, let it display inline, just inline. Let's refresh. Inline flex, I mean, just inline flex. You can see it is on same line. Now you come here, give the li and the a, which is this, the li and the a. So you are styling that by putting margin left. Let it be 10 pixels. So it is already on a straight format. Now we're going to be giving a transition of transition all using all 0.5 seconds easy. Then we'll give it a color of let's use color brown. Press Ctrl S and refresh. So this is it. Now we are setting our A over. That is, when you place your mouse on it, it should show the transition effect on it. So you press A over, and let's give it a color of green. Press Ctrl S and you reload. So watch this. When I place my mouse, you see it's turning green. Now I want to shift this completely from here to this side. So what I'm gonna do is to reset my nav and the URL. So in my nav, I'm gonna put in flex only to check maybe it's gonna work. Then we refresh. You see, immediately it works. So this is how you set your Navbar for it to work in your for it to be set up. Then you can also try this. So we want it in a similar way, in a unique way. You have to put in this to the logo. Like, want it to be more fancy. Let's see, maybe it's smaller, and then smaller piece. Yeah. Then you put you come here, give it a background. Of let's use blue, light blue. Let's refresh. You can see it is having the background of light blue, and we're gonna be padding it, like giving it a padding of 5 pixels. No, this is 10 pixels. So you refresh. So can you see this? So now we've already set our Navbar. So in the next class, we're gonna be talking about how we can start developing, how we can install our plugins, how we can give our set more responsive stuff inside our website. The countdown, everything I'm going to be teaching you. So let's see, maybe this is responsive. So you see, so this means it is very, very responsive. You see. So my next video, we shall meet. Thanks. Kindly subscribe this video, view the video, comment down below the box for we to have a great interactive class. Thank you for watching.